you feel your body starting to rip, Purple Squirt? I bet it feels amazing.
Oh, we're hearing the sounds. We've got the Trial of Conquest by CJ Dachamp. Let's get right into it. Hey,
one of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
Hey, this guy's a menace,
That's
dude.
not human, man. You're not regular, man.
When I heard that Von got, I was relieved for the king.
Hey, he's saying Conquest, the King Von of Invincible. That's facts. Oh my God.
Bro, he was dead, bro.
Out here beating up children.
He would go do it himself on feet by himself.
He was the devil.
By himself. The Conquest Trial. Let's do it, man.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this emergency trial. Because I'm going to go ahead and tell
Yo, I
you this
miss
right
playing
now,
old
this was
Smash
not
Bros.
planned.
Smash
I had
Bros.
like 2
Melee.
videos I was working on for this month. But I completely forgot that the man that I have had a seat reserved on this round table for 3 years.
Ooh, we're taking it all the way back to the round table.
Has finally made his debut. So everything, and I mean everything, is getting put on hold right now because this monstrosity is the #1 priority right now. So let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit S.
S? We're starting with
ladies and
S?
gentlemen, I present to you this special Exhibit S.
Okay.
Conquest, Satan's greatest soldier.
Okay,
So,
that's what
do
we're
y'all
going with.
remember back in season 2 when Anissa's trifling ass told Mark that the next time the Viltrumite sends somebody to Earth, it's
Low key, before we continue, she was kind of bad.
gonna be somebody
Am I wrong?
10
Am I wrong?
times worse than her? Yeah, this old is who she meant. Conquest, the most terrifying Viltrumite in the Empire.
This guy's
and
crazy.
I really mean that because all the other Viltrumites are scared of this nigga, and I mean I don't blame him because this motherfucker look like he loves to scrap. Just take a
He
glance
does.
at him.
He's
Big
hurt
buff
all
old
over.
nigga with a prosthetic arm that looks like the Infinity Gauntlet, an egregious nasty bald spot, and some crooked ass teeth.
And that
This
scar.
man don't give a damn about his appearance at all, and that is a major sign to never with a nigga like this, because they ain't got nothing to lose.
That's true,
They
bro.
do this for the love of the game. So when he pulled up on Mark, motherfucker instantly says, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." Already degrading this man on their first interaction. This is how you know this ain't gonna go well. Bro already thinks of him as fodder. So they start scrapping, and just by the shockwave of the first punch, people are already dead, flying like ragdolls.
Yeah, this
So let's
fight
just go
caused
ahead
a
and
lot
get
of death.
started on this murder count because it's gonna be a
Aw,
lot. You know
man.
what? Let me just go ahead and say this. If you thought the collateral damage between Sukuna and Maharaga was bad, this is 10 times worse.
I think it was like hundreds of thousands of people that died from this fight.
To the ground. And after he pinned bro down, he started telling Mark why he was actually here. And this is when we knew this nigga was crazy. He told Mark, "Right about now, Anissa's trifling skank ass would be yapping to you about, oh, we gotta do this for the Viltrum Empire, blah, blah, blah." I will tell you this right now, little nigga.
Uh-oh.
I came here to whoop your ass for the love of the game. He really is about this life. Man said, fuck the objective.
He really did say
I
that.
came here to whoop your ass, nigga. Crack and kiss my ass. So Mark punches him, and Conquest is just like, oh, fuck yeah. That's what I like to see.
He was getting off on this
so Mark
fight.
starts slamming him through multiple buildings. Then he full sends him through the stratosphere and starts hitting him with that Injustice 2 Superman move. Boom! Sending them all the way to
Yo, that
space.
was like the
But
exact
this
move, wasn't
moment
it?
Right here is when we figured out that this man is a freaky ass.
Oh, he's about to blow the bubble.
A bubble of his blood.
Yep.
Shaped it into a heart
And broke it.
and just flicked it. Excuse me? What do you mean by this? Nasty ass nigga.
That was weird, I ain't gonna lie.
Conquest him back into the atmosphere. It hits him with the right
Woo!
with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Trying to take his face off.
He dropped to the ground. Hell, even the news caught that on 4K. Mark's mama watching this like, oh my God, my baby.
Why did she
I ain't
even
gonna
watch
lie
the
to
news?
Anybody in this whole show? That be gotta have it the worst. Your son get his ass beat every Thursday.
Every
Your husband
day.
called you a damn pet, and then he fucked a cockroach, and now you gotta
And then you gotta take care of the baby.
Man, prayers up for Debbie. So while Mark was just knocked out, surviving like a 1 HP, trying to get his wits together while coughing up blood, he notices the ground starts to shake, and he knew in his head Oh,
That's
fuck me.
Conquest, buddy. Bro, not the things ultimate from Marvel Rivals.
This man just ulted the city. The amount of people that probably just died there is insane. If this is supposed to be downtown Chicago, which has a population of 200,
I was about to say, there was hundreds of thousands of people that died.
Because a lot of people evacuated the city after the Invincible War. So let's say he just dropped off 1/8 of niggas. This man just killed about 30,000 motherfuckers with his ult.
He's not done.
Man. This nigga needs to be stopped. Also, this is a clear act of terrorism. Just to add that on there. So then he sends them flying. And then he hits Mark with the Injustice 2 super move. And this man just gets flung all the way to another city.
Goodness.
Nigga threw his ass to another area code. So after getting flung across the country, Mark sees Conquest coming at him at full speed, looking like prime Ray Lewis. But Mark just screams to stop.
He tried to surrender.
And he's just like, please, I beg you.
Yeah, that shit ain't work.
Motherfucker, I'm having the time of my life right now. And you are over here complaining like a punk pussy bitch. And man, just look at the collateral, bro. This man is missing his leg. He just made him an amputee. Oh, Lord. So while Conquest kept on yapping about how he was basically gonna kill everybody on the planet, Oliver comes in and
terrible idea.
Citizen across the block. But man, oh man, this part
terrible idea, Oliver.
Flies into Conquest just to get a slap and dribbled like a basketball. Oh my God! He slapped the soul out of this.
Yeah, that's tough.
Impact frame. Dear God! Just for that, bro, hit this man with child abuse because
he deserves it.
Was
he deserves child abuse. So yeah, he definitely did that, and he's not done.
He's like, hey, little purple squirt, what's your name? I like to know the name of my victims before I dismember them. But
yeah, you're
cooked.
cooked.
Saves Oliver's life, and he starts begging to his little brother. He's like, Oliver, get your little ass out of here now. But Conquest did not care that Oliver was a child because he just thought of him like another toy to play with. So he tackles Mark and just starts slamming him through everything. This man pulled out the whole Broly moveset, dragging him through
by
the
his
ground
head.
And shit, and just
by his head.
And at this point, this wasn't even a fight anymore. This just became pure, unadulterated.
This is hard to watch.
Just dragging them through shit, busting through every building possible. And Lord have mercy, the innocent civilians affected by collateral.
Bro, poor background characters. I would hate to be somebody living in Chicago in Invincible.
Poor man just went face first into concrete, all because he was simply at the wrong place
at the wrong time.
Damn shame. Then look at his other dude, man. Come on, bro.
All of them was chopped. All of them.
Mark is a human skateboard and drags him all the way to
wow.
this bus. And then
I forgot about that part.
Another yap session. Bro was like, you know, kid, seeing your face all bloody like this brings back some good memories. You see, this ain't the first time I whooped your ass, boy. I've actually whooped your ass in another universe. I remember it like it was yesterday. You see, I had this bat named Lucille, and I bashed your fucking skull
This is
in.
wild,
You
dude.
took it like a champ too, kid. You had a eyeball and shit hanging out.
Because, you know, the voice actor for Conquest is Negan.
Absolutely.
I forget his name, but he's a great actor.
So Oliver comes in to save Mark. And man,
Oliver didn't learn his lesson.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This part right here is why Conquest needs to be put on a watch list. He tells Oliver, oh, welcome back, little purple squirt. I'm gonna split you in half and eat your heart out. So he slaps Mark and gives Oliver a
just disrespecting Mark the whole time.
And my lord, when Oliver got up, he started puking blood in his
that Squidward meme gets me every time.
Damn teeth. That boy about to get a payday from the Tooth Fairy. Then he palms his head, lifts him over him, and starts stretching his body.
Tried to rip him in half.
Do you feel your body starting to rip, purple squirt? I bet it feels amazing.
Oh, we're hearing the sounds.
Personally, time. Taste the
Yo,
best.
the scream.
Mark finally saves Oliver from this freaky ass nigga. But dear Lord, y'all already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with attempted murder with child abuse on the side. Like, yo, he almost ripped this kid in half. But man, oh man, It's time for this man's nastiest act.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
The beach.
This is
So
tough.
we already know that Mark is pretty familiar with being a human meat shield.
Yeah,
But
it's
this
about to
time,
happen
I ain't
again,
even
dude.
gonna sugarcoat it. In my opinion, this is way worse than the train. So Conquest starts dragging Mark to a beach. And before tragedy strikes, you just see this girl, and she could only react for a split second.
Before it's over.
Rams through the beach, killing everybody on impact, flying straight through the city, and ramming people with Mark's body in a straight line.
Yo, he couldn't even show this on YouTube, bro. That's how bad and gruesome it was.
Oh my God, that poor kid. Mama was probably just walking him to school, and now he
Cooked.
ain't got an arm. And
Cooked.
Mama is roadkill, and we just continue to drag him through the
Roadkill
city.
is wild.
Oh Lord, mass murder, terrorism, hit him with every charge in the book, dog. Like, why? This was so unnecessary. You didn't have to do this. And who knows
He
how
really
many bodies
didn't.
that is. I'm not doing the math.
He's just
for this.
doing that shit for fun.
Uncountable. So after this man just committed a literal terror attack, Eve ends up showing up to help her Pookie Bear. And you can just see the look
man.
on Mark's face, man.
He just know it's
Shorty
over
out
for
of
her.
all the times, why now? And then here go this nigga Conquest looking at her like, well, salutations, fine shit. Oh, you look delicious.
Salutations, fine shit is insane,
Mark came
bro.
in and tackled him. He was like, get your freaky ass away from her, nigga. But Conquest headbutts Mark and shatters this man's leg. Bone popping out. And
Why'd you make him moan like
is
that?
over. So the only person standing in this man's way now was
It's
Eve.
Adam Eve.
And I ain't gonna lie, Eve locked the fuck in. She honestly gave this man a better fight than Mark. She made a whole little Iron Man
That's a
suit,
statement.
right, and started abusing that broken ass power of hers. Out here changing the density of the air, making a big ass hammer, slamming that nigga.
Bing.
Let me give you
She
one
was
more.
boxing for a little second. She was boxing for a second.
She was comboing this nigga. Mark looking like, damn. Maybe I am sorry as hell. Look at her. Put a fishbowl on
He
this
does
nigga's
get his
head,
ass beat
then
a
hit him
lot.
with a slam some spike balls into his ass. Then she just started spamming. Throwing
Yeah,
axes at the
every
nigga,
day.
Spears at the nigga. Crushing him with her wall. She was mashing every button on the controller. But unfortunately for Eve, when she threw her last spear, Conquest finally blocked. And Eve was negative as hell. He sideswipes
Oh my
her. Then he
goodness.
sideswipes her again. Then he grabs her. Rips
Yep.
the helmet
There's
off
your
of her,
armor.
Rips the armor off. And man. He shortens the flesh off the bitch. Then
knocked
he
half
drove
her
his
face
hands
off.
through her guts.
Man,
And Eve was done.
a disgusting watch.
Half her face is broke, and her intestines are literally falling out. Oh,
Yeah, she
this
was
was
done.
just brutal. And to add salt to the wound, this freaky ass
He gonna
nigga
lick his
licked
hand.
her blood and said, "Ooh, delicious. That's gotta be O-type." So Mark,
Hey,
with
yo.
the Coochie Rage boost, went up to Conquest and actually shattered his gauntlet while shattering his hand as well.
Hand
so
for
Mark
hand.
finally decided to lock in after the husband was on life support. And look at this, bro. Conquest started bear hugging this man just for Mark to bite the flesh off of this man.
Yeah, Mark was
Bros
getting
turned
nasty
feral,
with
but
it.
the end of this was just crazy. Conquest hits Mark with a combo and plants him on the ground. And he gets up in his ear and says, I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared
This
of me.
part was so
They think
weird,
that
bruh.
I'm a freaky ass nigga. They didn't even give me a name. I only have a purpose. Conquest. I'm suffering from my own success, nigga. So after Conquest shared his deepest insecurities to Mark, he starts
Bro
talking
added the
like fucking
nigga.
is about to end early, but resurrected Eve with the power of shit, I don't know. Hits that nigga with a love beam, and she fried this old nigga till his ass
Wow.
was butt booty naked.
Yeah, she
And from
caught
this
me off
point, it
guard
was
with that.
over. Mark started
I was
playing
like
God
grieving her
and
death, and
started
then
spamming circles.
she turned up.
Circle, circle. Bro started headbutting this man to death until he was unresponsive, finally putting an end to this senior citizen's
Yeah,
reign of
Mark
terror.
lost his shit.
Or so we thought. Because after the fight, this dumbass buffoon, Cecil, decided
Cecil's
to
one of the
keep
worst
alive.
characters, bro.
And
He's a good
man,
character,
how
but
do
he's
you
a
think
terrible
this is gonna
person.
go when he wakes up? You know what? I don't even need an explanation. You know exactly what the fuck is gonna happen.
He's gonna cook everybody.
The Conquest trial.
Why do you say it like that?
And ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet. This man did all of this in one special.
Attempted murder times 4, child abuse times 2, mass murder times 3, terrorism times 2, everything.
Easiest round table win of all time. No questions need to be asked. So
yeah, nah, put them at the
hope
table
y'all enjoyed
for sure.
that. And I should see y'all next weekend.
W
If
video,
everything goes well.
CJ.
But until then.
We'll see you next weekend, my guy.